Shout out to the Rastas Reliables, and thank you for joining me here on Rastas Reality. Parental Paralysis. Nothing and no one around us as humans is a coincidence. Everything and everyone is there for a reason, providing lessons to those whose antennas are tuned to their environment, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Based on my experiences, my goal in life is to become a better being and strive for improvement. Achieving this requires tuning into oneself. When we do, our perception extends beyond what our eyes see. The wisdom I've gained thus far in life has many advantages I enjoy utilizing for myself and others. Here's a tangible example. A female office employee does not understand parenting. In many cases, single mothers inadvertently harm their children for various reasons. However, this woman is married and has a son. Yet, I can see that he is intelligent and not being sufficiently challenged by either of his parents. I recognize the essence of this boy's soul. I've shared my insights with his mother, but she doesn't fully believe me when I say he embodies my past self. Even though we come from different ethnic backgrounds, I can see myself as a child through an adult's eyes when viewing him and his behavior. One of my most significant challenges as a young person was being intelligent but not being nurtured or challenged by my parents. My grandmother recognized in me what I see in this little boy, who sometimes accompanies his mother to work. I, too, used to travel via public transportation to my mom's job. The difference is, at my mom's job, I would have never, ever done what I had observed the aforementioned little person do. Not even in my dreams. His mom is an office worker, so a well-mannered child is an asset. I observed him picking up her office phone and dialing out while she was in a conversation with a prospective client who pays her bills. At the same time, I was finishing work on the dock area, a dock area that utilized a manual dock chain that operated the doors. I summoned the little busybody to come over and pull the chain until the dock doors were closed. His mom observed what he was doing, where he was going, and she immediately ran to tell him what I had already instructed him to do to complete the task. And this wasn't the first time I've given him something constructive to do, by the way. This is how I, a quote unquote stranger was allowed to summon over a little guy to keep his mind and his body busy. What's the saying? Idle minds is a devil's workshop or something of that nature? And he has an idle mind. I've noticed that the mom always sticks screens in front of him, whether it's a gaming system or a device. She just sticks the screen in front of him and says, sit down and shut up. That's not how it works. So where's this talk going? First, it's not my business to raise another guy's child. But seeing me and another young male as an adult and making attempts to provide what my granny and aunt did for me, displayed while single moms destroy their children, both on purpose and accidentally. No, it's not my place to instruct her how to raise her child, but I can see a world of pain, headache, and heartache down the line, if not already present, in that family. The mom didn't allow the young boy to do it on his own. And the assigned task that kept him from getting into mischief. And she wonders why the boy wants her to do everything for him. And then when either the husband leaves or the boyfriend leaves or the father leaves, and now she's left alone with the child, she's crying and whining about how unruly the child is and how the father wasn't this and how the dad wasn't that or how the husband wasn't this, when she was the problem the whole time. Listen, my mom would have slapped me so hard for touching anything in her office, to the point where I would have seen 1960s colors and had a ringing in my ears for hours, especially while she was talking to anyone. Then again, they're palm-colored people. So what do you expect? This is not to say that palm-colored people do not raise their children correctly, but a tale, an introspective observation of how they become pew-pew school cappers. If you know, you know. And that's the reality.
PTTC.